you want to live a mission-driven life, and if you want to have results multiplied by 10, then what you need to do is to follow these instructions. This live stream is created for you to be able to plan the whole of your life. Every single year of remaining life of yours. We are going to discuss the Benjamin Franklin system of self-development, but our focus is not on just self-development. When we will talk about this in more details, you will understand. But why do you have to stick around is because this system will help you to achieve your life goals that go beyond your life. So in the previous stream, I have shared with you that I have a goal of impacting life within the next 100 years. And it's not a wishful thinking. I actually have shared the plan how I'm doing this, and there is a strategy, and it's possible, and it was done many times by many people, and even Benjamin Franklin, that we're going to discuss today, have managed to do so. And any person with just average abilities can do it. So you don't have to be a genius to impact people beyond your lifetime. We're starting, buckle up, and if you are joining this live stream, please write where you are watching from, what's your name. If you are watching in recording, we also want to know who you are. I always respond to all comments, there are not too many now, and we are building the community of goal-driven people, which is called Creators on a Mission. And I want you to be a creator on a mission. And how do you become creator on a mission? You have to subscribe. It's important because if you subscribe, then you like sign, you state that you are driven by a mission, or you want to be driven by a mission, and you want to be part of our community. Our community is goal driven. We're teaching here how to become impactful, how to make transformation in society. We're teaching all practically here. So it doesn't matter where you are today, you can become influential person. My goal as a coach, I am coaching people here on YouTube without, you don't need to close and to book any paid session. Here on YouTube, I'm teaching you how to become a public figure from zero. So don't forget to subscribe and be active in live streams. I stream Monday to Friday, every day, 4 p.m. UK time. There are also, let me show you the times. Oh, it's like I have outdated time. I have to update it. So it's next time. Join next time. You will see the updated time. And 4 p.m. UK time, just for you to know. In any time zone, you need to translate it. So we're teaching everything you need to know. You just need to stick around. And on these streams, I motivate, I share the strategy, and in my courses that I release here on YouTube, I give the technical details and step-by-step processes how to become public figure, including creating your YouTube channel, recording your scripts, and even writing your books and creating courses. So this intro is a little bit big. Let us just go straight away to the topic, and we go to our drawing. Our drawing board, what does it have? It has routines, targets, life goal, governing values. This is the system we're going to discuss. This is a simplified system of Benjamin Franklin, and in the previous videos I have already shared these steps. Okay, so we have already discussed this. Governing values, targets not so much, governing values and life goals. but not in such detail that you need, because we're mostly focused on governing values. And today I want to expand it a little bit so that you know exactly what to write in your life goal. Let me recap a little bit. So look at this. This is governing values. Governing values, they are important for you so that you do not move in the wrong direction when you plan to do something. Governing values are responsible for you to find the right goal, so that in 10 years you are not upset with what you have chosen. So that's why we're starting with the governing values. We're starting with this because it's important for you to understand yourself, what you are created for, why you are here. This all comes from the governing values. Last video I explained how to define those values, and then out of those values you set up your life goal. What, like a large goal that has to go beyond your life, that you need to achieve. This is what life's goal is about, and I hope you have a life's goal. It's like a mission. Mission is general, and life goal is very concrete. For example, I want to reach 1 million or 1 billion people with this particular message. I want to change this and that. We are talking about planning for creators, people who want to build a career on YouTube or book writing or anything, any media that you will use to share the information. And then out of this life goal, we will have targets. Your targets will be very concrete. Now, this is simplified system from not exactly like it is taught based on Benjamin Franklin planning, but for you to know a little bit more about Benjamin Franklin, let me tell you why this system is important. So firstly, Benjamin Franklin was a polymath. He was a politician, not diplomat, most probably, not politician. He was a diplomat, and he was the founding father of United States of America. He is praised by all American people. Maybe if you are not living in USA, you don't know much about him, but he has invented the bifocals, these glasses that we're wearing with two focals, because before they were just one. People just were thinking about this one, and he contributed to creating first public library. He invested in understanding electricity more, so everyone who built on electricity later was building on his research as well. So he was also, he created this profound self-development system, and all this is why we are choosing today his development system. And I'm not the first one to choose this development system, because if you know about Stephen Covey and his 7 principles of highly achieving people, he's referring the system to the system of Benjamin Franklin. There is one recent famous person who is also talking about productivity. Let me look him up. I don't remember. He has written a book of Atomic Habits. Don't remember. Let me check it out. Atomic Habits. James Clear. So James Clear is also referring to this system. If you know Dr. Sunday Adelaja, he's also referring to this system, and he's making actually a lot of emphasis on this system. This system little bit differentiates from what you see here. It is based on governing values, then it has a life goal, and then there is, instead of targets, there are instead of global life goal, there are short-term goals. But people get confused about short-term goals, and this is why I have chosen to call it targets. And then there are even like shorter tasks, goals that you need to achieve, and I just call them routines. That's a simplified understanding of how the system works. Excuse me for that. So that's a simplified vision of this system. And we have some people who have joined. Let me see who has joined, because you see I have the update here. I have a chat which disappears for some reason. Okay, here is the chat. Haha. Do you see the update? So we have a chat here, and Oriyomi Jinad has joined saying, "Good evening, Kate." It's a little bit weird that I'm looking here and the chat is here. Let me fix it. Sorry about this. Let me fix it. No, just live. I'm going to fix it live. Come on. So I have two chats. Oh my god, what I'm doing here? Why do I have two chats? I get it. That's why. Let me go here. Okay, let me fix this one. Yeah. You see? That's better. That's better. Here. Now when I will look into the chat, I will actually see the chat. So what do you think about this improvement, Oriyomi? Do you see the good evening, Kate here? Is it small or is big enough? Can you see it? Give me a little bit feedback. I'm doing it a little bit bigger. All right, look at this. I am proud of myself and this improvement. It's just amazing. Let us go back to the topic. So that's the what we're going to discuss now. Where do we start? Let's talk about the targets. So we said last time that there are that the targets that, because I use myself as an example, the targets that we have are the following. Let me take just a few. So there were targets. Number one, it was grow a YouTube channel to 1 million subscribers. To 1 million subscribers. And last time I have explained to you why it's important. Yeah. And then number two, that was about writing books, that I wanted to write books and I had a goal of writing 100 books. So these are the targets. These are what I want to achieve. Now I need to define time for this, and I need to define the steps how I'm going to grow, because the planning of your achievement of your goals, do you remember that my goal was to impact 1 billion people within 100 years? And growing your YouTube channel to 1 million is just helping to have an impact that will overgrow even my lifetime. Yeah. And also is the same with the 100 books, because if I would think on just my lifetime, so let's say that I'm now 45 years old, 45 years old, and I will have an active creative mode, let's say, till my 70s. Some people are creative in more than 70s, maybe like 80s and beyond, but statistics says that we are active until with our mind is clear and everything until 70 years old. So how much time do I have? I have 25 years. Yeah. So these 25 years I have to use to achieve the lifetime goal, which is impact 1 billion people. And you would say, with the message that I have, do you remember the last time I have shared with you the message that I have, that I want to create the real influencers, real influencers. I want to create a movement that will help to people to understand that influence is a responsibility. You have to be bold about your influence. You have to work hard to influence, but also you need to understand where you are leading, because influence is leadership. So that's the goal. And you would say, okay, 1 billion people in 100 years, is it not too bold? Yeah, that's what we also discussed last time, that it's not too bold, because I am talking about something that will be a movement independent of me. So I will start this movement, but I don't have to be there. My target in these 25 years, what I have to do in these 25 years, is just raise people who will be like infected with this idea. So what I need to work on 25 years is to infect people with this idea. So if you want your impact to grow beyond your life for 100 years, you need to look also at this from this perspective. Okay, how much time do I have? I have 25 years. I have 10 years. Okay, I had one coaching session when there was a student who said, Kate, I am already 67 years old. Like, I'm sad because I'm 67. Oh, that's not good. Let me take another color. So he said, I'm 67 years old. How can I impact and do anything? How can I ensure that I impact beyond my life? There is no time. Give me a second. Sorry about this. Your stream is okay. That's not about your stream. It's just needed to to fix my nose. So going back. So this person said, I'm 67 years old, and how do I ensure I impact people, because I feel like I don't have time. I don't have time. And he's right, because time is very little. So in his situation, he is 67 years old. He will be active until 70 years old. So how much does he have? He has only 3 years, right? Do you know a person? Do you know one person that impacted the world within 3 years, and impacted so much that we talk about him until today? And it was 2000 years ago when he was working. Sorry, I have this issue again. I am back. I can't stop sneezing. We're alive here. I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do with it. So bear with me. Yes, there is a response, and Oriomi is saying in the chat. Let's see the chat. So Oriomi is saying, here is the chat. And why do we have double thing here? Okay. So Oriomi is saying that Jesus is the one who had been working just 3 years and impacted the world, so that we still talk about him. So what does it mean? It's not that important how many years you have left. What's important is you have the right approach, and you don't waste time on chasing the shadows. It means you are doing the right choices straight away, and that is why you need to base your life on the values that you want to build your life on. Find out what's important for you. Find out what are your governing values. So go to the previous recording from the last week where we have discussed it. This is the only way how you can ensure that the years that you have left are going to be effective. And many people, they try to skip this because it's not very clear how to identify your values. And people are usually intellectually lazy. They are not curious about their own values. You have to be curious about your own values so that you can identify them. So you have to spend time, maybe go into solitude, go for vacation alone, go somewhere where you can think about your life, watch my video, and try to understand how you were living all this life, what was important for you, what did you hate, what did you love, what things pointed to your values, because this is the only way you can save the time. Sorry about this. Keep sneezing. Nothing there is to be done about this. That's how you can save your time. So based on your values, you will understand what life goal you can pursue. So life goal is just chosen one time. You don't choose life goal 5 times. You don't change it all the time, because if you do, then what will happen? You will waste your time, and you don't want to waste your time. That's why it's important you choose just one lifetime goal, and you do it right from the first time. One lifetime goal. Now, from this one lifetime goal, you will start building to achieve this lifetime goal. What steps do I need to take? To and specifically, usually it's about making some kind of movement. It's like infecting people with your idea. That's what it is. Infecting people with your idea. What is your idea? What is the concept? What do you want to change? How do you want people to see things differently? So you have to understand this. And when you understand this, you need to choose media to impact. And which media we have, which media are the most effective today? Which media? So I think like it's YouTube, right? Would you agree with me that YouTube is the one of the most effective media, right? Of course, TV. I cannot talk about this. I don't know how to appear on TV, but TV, yes, is impactful. What else is impactful? Socials, yeah. I separated YouTube and social media because they operate social. How do I write social? Social. Social media, books, right? Like Amazon books, then talks, like TED Talk. Yeah, so these things are the media that can help you to influence. And what we are focusing on is talks, books, YouTube, educational media, and things like that. This is what we are focusing on. And I give you this example from my experience, but it doesn't mean that you cannot use other media, other means of achieving your goal. So you just need to be aware, conscious about your choices, what you are doing. So if we have, going back to my example, if we have 25 years to infect people with the idea, yeah, and we need to choose a few media, I would choose the most effective, which for me is YouTube. The second most effective is books. And this will become my targets. It's not life targets, okay? It's just for some period of time, but we need to define for how long those are going to be targets. we need to understand how YouTube and books they work, how to make them targets, how to succeed there. So what do you need to do? You need to research how other people are succeeding there. So you need to spend time in researching and learning how the media works. So you need to understand what it requires to become popular on YouTube and books. Of course, you cannot rely on becoming popular because of some kind of trends or going viral, because it's unpredictable. So it means that you are gambling, and you cannot gamble with your life. You cannot gamble with your life goal. You need to be very clear about achieving your goals, which steps you need to take, and if you go viral, that's just perfect. That's perfect. Then you can multiply your goal, you can go farther. But we start with just analyzing how the system works. So we will talk about this and this system, how they work, but you need to follow these steps: analysis, maybe take courses, learn how the system works, take courses, build skills, because without this you cannot even plan. Without analysis and learning and having skills, not only having knowledge, but without these things, you can't even plan. Because how you will plan this, how you will plan and how you will know what goal to set for books and for YouTube if you do not know how the system works? It's going to be a wishful thinking. Thank you everyone for joining. I see so many people now, like 4 people watching, and this is not usual for me. I have 3 usual. So if you came for the first time and you subscribe to this channel, then after like 15 minutes you can comment. I didn't allow to comment everyone because it has to pass sometimes so that we don't have bots. Yeah, we want to have a clean chat. But if this time passed, I want you to write something. And what we usually write, you write what you think about what I'm sharing, which ideas you have. If you have questions, you can write what questions you have. Analysis, courses, and skills. Why do I say that you cannot plan without having understanding analysis, courses, and skills? So let's say we take YouTube. We take YouTube, just for example. And how do you plan then if you don't know how YouTube works? How many subscribers will you plan? 1,000? 10,000? 100,000? Because you need to have a SMART goal. SMART. Do you know what SMART? I always forget exactly what the words are standing for. SMART. So it's simple, measurable, attainable. R. I don't remember R. And I don't remember T. Can you write in the chat? Actually, help me because I don't remember. Simple, measurable, attainable. I don't remember. And T. I don't remember. I need to have help. Guys, please, write. I think I need solo holiday for solitude and clarity. This is from Oriomi. Why this chat disappears all the time? This is from Oriomi. She's saying, I think I need solo holiday for solutions, for clarity of assignment. And I agree. This will help a lot. Because not only once. The good thing, if you take on monthly basis, on monthly basis, take 2 days of solitude for yourself. Because you can see that the planning, it doesn't happen in one day. It doesn't happen in one weekend. For example, without learning some details about YouTube, you cannot plan about how to achieve goals in YouTube. You don't know this. So it means you need to learn, you need to spend some time during the week, and then with this knowledge you come into your solitude and you are planning. So it's better to make it like usual in your life. Usual solitude, maybe once in 2 months. It depends on what you can do. So how do you know? No one responded to me actually about the SMART: simple, measurable, attainable. I will have to check it, because how I teach. I have Real Man Mentor. Thank you so much. So specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound. Exactly. So that's what I was looking for. Realistic. How do you make those realistic if you don't know what is the reality? Yeah, you cannot make them realistic. You don't know which skills do you have and you don't have. So you see, that's the issue with the planning. That's why many people, they cannot plan to achieve, because they don't have this information. So you can go to courses to find out. You can make analysis. You can go also to a specialist. Let me add it here. You can go to for consultation so that you share your goals, and a specialist will consult and tell you, will help you to analyze your skills and to help you plan, because otherwise it's not going to be realistic. And so I have Matthias who is correcting me. Matthias is me or himself, I don't know. So Matthias is writing here, R stands for relevant, but relevant is also realistic. So it's right to say realistic. They are also relevant, so they have to be relevant to this day, relevant to what you can do, to relevant to the reality. So that's also realistic. So I think we are good. So we are good. And then you know that I have scheduled to have, I have planned to have 1 million. Why I am able to plan 1 million subscribers, and also I have added a goal of 3 years. Do you know why? Because I have spent years researching it and working in this area, and I know the numbers, and I know the possibilities, and I know what skills do I possess, what skills do I still have to have. Do you understand? That is why. So I suggest you have a goal, like mine, for example, 1 million subscribers, but you need to be realistic about the 3 years. You might not be able to do it in 3 years, because you might not have the same set of skills that I do. But is it not good if you can do it in 5 or 6 or even 10? Is good or not to have 1 million subscribers in 10 years? Yeah, it all depends on your skills, on your understanding, on your experience in this area. Maybe you can do it in 1 year. So one of the people who inspires me, he is Russian speaking. He is Russian speaking from Israel, who is living in Ukraine, and he before the war in Ukraine, he had a YouTube channel. He hardly could make 30,000 subscribers in 5 years there. And then when the war started, he understood his mission. He understood what he is supposed to do. He is educating people, supporting people, doing live streams. And I have been inspired by him also to do a daily live stream. I model him a little bit. I have researched how he is doing it, and he was able to grow to in 3 years to 800,000 subscribers. So you see, you should have models. You should have people who you follow their steps. I'm following his steps. I don't have the same ideas with him. I'm not sharing the same message. I'm not talking about news in Ukraine. I'm not talking about politics. What I'm talking about is about mission, but I follow his steps on how he's developing his channel. That's where the idea of having daily streams came from. And this is why I know that it's possible in 3 years to do. He didn't close the 3 years. So I'm thinking that if I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, I can reach even more. Let me now go to the next step of what you should do, yeah, so that you don't feel upset that you cannot plan yet. I will give you the steps what you should do. Okay, so the step number one is get a consultation. Get a consultation from people who understand how to achieve your goal. Get a consultation. There are a lot of free resources. You can get free consultation. You can reach out to people who are in YouTube community. Just get around people who can consult you. Get in the community that people can give you feedback. Then number two, start understanding, list which skills do you need. Understand which skills you will need. Then number three, plan development of those skills. So most probably, we will talk about the skills right now. So plan the development of skills. Plan. So that's where I talked about the courses that you need to go through. There are a lot of like free, paid, it doesn't matter, you will find. Start development. And when you start development, there will be challenges. So these challenges, life will happen. So let's say someone told you that to develop a skill of video editing, you will need like 3 months training. But then you are fired from your job and you are spending these 3 months to look for a job. So you must understand that the life happens. But this all, it has to be the part of your plan to achieve. So you will plan like this. If you know that you need 3 months to go through the training, just double it. So instead of thinking that you will be able to edit video in 3 months, say it's going to be 6 months, and put it in your plan. 6 months. So you have actually 100% of security. If you cannot do it in 3, you will do it in 6. That's when you enroll in the course. Do you know where I know about this from? From my own courses, from my own students when they were enrolling in the course that was 6 months, but most of them sorry, but most of them stayed more than 1 year, and some of them even 2. Because life happens, because some skills is not given easily to you. Some skills you can get easily and some you cannot. But you don't stop chasing your goal. So you have to have your life mission, your life goal defined, and then you are working on the planning and understanding how much time do you need for everything. On Monday, I have shared the strategy on how to grow a YouTube channel to 1 million subscribers. So I don't have to do it today. I don't have to explain it today because it's already explained. So if you want to, instead of consultation, you want to know this information, you can go and watch the video from Monday, my live stream from Monday. So we said about the life goal and targets. Those are targets that we discussed. These are the targets. You see, consultation, skills, development, not targets. This is the work on targets. Work on targets. Now let's jump ahead and let's say you understand what do you need. you understand that you have a goal like mine, 1 million subs on YouTube. Now we're moving to building routines on YouTube. So you found out, you went for consultation and you found out that for you to achieve 1 million in 3 years, you need to have to release multiple a lot of content every day. That's why I figured the live streams is the best way to release multiple content, a lot of content. At the same time, it has to be a good quality, so it has to be a lot. It's not concrete, but let's start there. And then the quality. So for the quality, what I do is I develop the stream every day. I add something new. I improve stream every day for me to improve the quality, so that my quality is correspondent with the requirement of 1 million subscribers. So you cannot think of desire 1 million subscribers and have a quality that is not correspondent with 1 million subscribers. So you are growing towards your goal. It's not just about this strategy, what to release. It's about you. You have to grow. You have to improve. You have to become a YouTuber that is able to attract 1 million subscribers. So it means that in the process you will develop, and who you will become? You will become a good speaker. So it means that when I prepare for the stream, I need to improve my speaking skills. So you have to be a good speaker. Then I need to maintain the live streams technically. So I need what? I need, it's called production experience. Yeah, so that's live stream production experience. So I have to be a producer. Yeah, so I'm a producer of my own content, but then I can delegate it to someone. So I have to be a speaker, I have to be a producer, and also I am sharing ideas. I'm sharing ideas, so it means that I have to be thinker. I have to be a thinker. To be a thinker, I have to self-develop. I have to read. I have to delve into the ideas that I'm sharing. Thinker. Yeah, so all this is related to the quality. That's related to the quality. So I have to, just like as an example, is 3 things that I have to develop so that I have quality that is correspondent with 1 million sorry, 1 million subscribers goal. And then let's talk about, I need to release a lot of content. So let me delete this one. So I have to, it's quantity, yeah, now, not a lot of quantity. Quantity of content. So there should be live streams. There should be courses, free courses that I release. That's how I decided that I release all my free courses, because I already have a content. All my paid courses I release as free, because I need a lot of content. I need a lot of quantity plus quality. So that's why the courses is already a quality. So courses, then shorts. And the trick about shorts is that you don't release just shorts. You need to work on the quality as well. You need to ensure your shorts are attractive, because your shorts, they are your advertisement for this and for this. Then it's not enough. You have to have also long form content, which is pre-recorded and edited. Long form content that is pre-recorded and edited. And this long form content will not going to be on the YouTube channel that is called Koronied. So this is on Koronied, one channel, and I decided to divide them. So this is going to be on Koronied, and there is another channel which is called Creators on a Mission. So sometimes when you subscribe to this channel, you click on subscribe and you see there are 2 subscription boxes. And it says Koronied and Creators on a Mission. And I have 8 people subscribed to my Creators on a Mission, because you choose just one channel. You don't need to choose one channel. Subscribe to both channels, because I'm just going to divide the content so that the second channel will be different content. There will be long form content, but covering exactly what we're talking about. So idea is that there will be the same content that we're talking about, but in different format, in the format that is more easy to look at for people who don't have much time. Yeah, so that's why. And also it will have shorts as well. So out of this understanding of what we need to do, we will now build routines. That's where I talked to you yesterday, and I said that we will need to build routines, and tomorrow we talk about building routines. So we finally came to this topic. Now, to achieve this, you need to have routines. If we say daily live broadcast, it means that the broadcast is done, of course, every day. So now daily routines. Not daily, there should be routines. Now let's talk about what routines we should have. Let's talk about routines, and they have to be daily. They have to be weekly. They have to be monthly. They have to be yearly, and so on. They can be even like, I don't know, every 2 years, every bi-weekly or bi-monthly. But the idea, you get the idea. So now daily routines. What daily routines do I need to achieve this? What daily routines? Of course, a live stream, yeah, is one daily routine. Then courses, I can release daily or I can release weekly. Shorts, I can release daily or I can release weekly. So I need to define how I'm going to work, which are going to be my routines, when I'm going to create the long form content, how I'm going to plan. So these routines, they will help me not to think, not to reinvent the wheel all the time. So I will not need every time to think, okay, how do I achieve this goal? The goal that we set in 25 years, to have on YouTube 1 million subscribers and 100 books. You don't have to think about this all the time, how to achieve it. You just develop routine. So daily, what do I have? Is daily streams. That's a must daily. That's what I'm focusing on, and that's all. The daily thing that I am focusing on is streams. Then weekly, what do we do weekly? Weekly, I work on releasing shorts, which didn't work for me yet, because I established my routines, so there is a delay. And then courses releasing. So I will release this content every day, but I don't have to work on it every day. I can work on it weekly. One day, Monday, I work on shorts, and one day, Tuesday, I work on courses, releasing. I don't have to do it every day. Streams, you can see that you cannot avoid doing streams every day because you have to be on the stream. But you don't have to be where the short is released or course is released, because they are pre-recorded. So you organize your day, your routine in the way that will help you to maintain the system. So you are developing a system. Routine is a system. Then monthly, what monthly you will have? Monthly, I can plan, for example, collaborations, because I have streams, but I need to collaborate. So I need to invite guests and a lot of things going on the background, and I cannot focus on this daily. So I would say this is a monthly planning session on collaborations. let's say something like this, we can say collaborations. Then what else can be? I can have a special event, event when people will join and feel the part of community. So monthly dedicated to a community event. Community, because if I want, there was in our goals that I want to impact 1 million of people. Where is it? I don't know. Where is it? We lost. Never mind. So I said that I want to impact 1 million of people. Yeah. What is people? This is community. So I must think about developing community, and to develop community, I need to create a system to recognize people in this community, to support, to collaborate with those people in the community. So this is a monthly routine. It means I'm not inventing every month what I'm doing. I need to have a plan of what I am doing on monthly basis, so that I develop my community. What do I do on monthly basis? So I develop my collaborations. Same with the weekly routines. I don't invent it every time. I sit and I create a system one time. Of course, for this system, you need to have experience, and you need to have skills that are necessary for you to plan. For example, if you don't have a skill of daily streaming, of just streaming, how do you develop this skill? How do you plan that you are going to do it daily? Yeah, that's a challenge. So what you can do, you can have a period when you test yourself. Let's say you would say, let me stream for 10 days in a row and see how it goes, and write down what challenges I will have, what skills I will miss, so that I can plan my education in this area. Or regarding shorts, let's say release shorts, start releasing shorts, and find out there is a place in YouTube where you can see the retention of the short. How long does your 1 minute short retain attention of the viewer, and when they click off? And you can see that maybe they click off your short in the beginning of the short, which means that you need to develop your skill of retaining attention. And then it means that you will plan to educate yourself on shorts. And then same with the courses. Record one course. Learn to record one course. Let's say you will need 5 courses to build your system, to create your core team. One important thing that I forgot to say is that for big goals, it's important for you to plan your team as well, where people will help you. But you need still to have those understanding of everything. You still need to be familiar with all these daily routines before you outsource them. So there is time for your education, planning your education, and there is time for planning your team development. And your team development, they will also be in these routines. So they will also have monthly, yearly, weekly routines. With my team, people who I teach, I also have routinely scheduled meetings, so that I develop their skills, I develop their understanding, their vision. And I don't do it because I feel like it, but because there is a schedule in the calendar, and I'm going. And even if I don't feel right, even if I don't have inspiration, even if I'm tired, and sometimes even if I'm sick, not always, but sometimes even when I'm sick, I'm still following my routines. So these routines is the basis for your success, because that's why I told you in the beginning of this video, I'm going to share with you the secrets that will maximize your output, and 10 times more results you will have as a result of this. The secret is routines. So let's go back to this structure now. Do you see it? So there is in this structure what we have. we have in this structure, let me take the pen to draw here as well. What do we have in this structure is, so everything starts with the life goal, right? We know this already. Then we focus on the targets. Let's say like YouTube channel, achieve 1 million subscribers, for example. And then routines. Routines, they will help you to achieve your goals. Routines are based on the targets that you are setting for yourself. That's why we are not planning, you know what? I just want to have 1 million subscribers. We're not planning like this. Like, why do you plan like this? Why do you say, I want 1 million subscribers? What is going to do for you if you don't have a goal? Well, to be honest, I want you to believe that you can have 1 million subscribers. But at the same time, I don't want it to be a wishful thinking. I want you to understand what goes into this work. That's why I want you to go through all of my courses that I'm going to release. And there is a problem, of course, with my courses, because I have seen that I am back on it. I am a little bit behind. I'm a little bit behind on my courses releasing because my whole focus is on live streams, and I didn't release the course lesson in 10 days. But I'm going to catch up with it. The most important is that we are going there. And you need to have this in your goals, in your routines. I promise you, I will start releasing the courses, the lessons on the daily basis. So you need to include them in your routines, because just going through all those courses will help you to understand how to plan your development on YouTube and how to achieve those 1 million subscribers, because you can achieve those million subscribers. Let me read some comments. So we have a comment from Real Man Mentor, who is Matthias. He is developing a channel for men who want to be good fathers, who want to leave a legacy, and who want to impact the world. He's sharing a lot of secrets how to raise good boys, because he has 5 boys. He did a good job. They are already, some of them already married, successful. And if you want to know, for example, how to develop your kids through sports, he's sharing this because he already applied this. So let me read his comment, but you just click on his handle and go and subscribe if you are interested about this. And everyone from my students, if you are joining live stream, always write a comment and I will point viewers to your content always, because you are doing a very good job and I'm proud of you and I want to share. Let me go and read now. If you want to write a comment, write it and I will read it also. Thank you for sharing these practical steps. Indeed, routine is the secret. I must work on this for myself. Yeah, it's correct. Routine is the secret. It's the secret sauce. You can't achieve your life goal without routine, because if you don't have, what people hate routines, because they are boring. But you have to look at this from different perspective. Routines, they give you freedom. They give you freedom from decision making. You don't have to make a decision every time. You just do a decision one time. No, not like one time, in the period of time of your planning. So you plan, you make a decision, and then you just keep following your routines. And it's easier to be disciplined when you have based your system on your values. So if your system is based on your values, then you can follow your routines because they are close to your heart, because the motivation comes from there. And if you are not doing this, then it's going to be an issue. Let me wait for some takeaways. Right. Do you have takeaways? Do you have takeaways? I need takeaways. Takeaways. What do you think about my new features here? Look, takeaways, takeaways. Do you like it? My update on the stream. They say this is the effect for streamers who don't have humor, so it helps you to be humorous. You can say takeaways. It helps you to be humorous. Ah, what happened? It doesn't work anymore. Help me, help me, help me. You see, I'm just playing right now. Everything is not serious anymore. I'm just waiting for you to write. Write something. Main camera. All right. Another comment: routine must be based on your values. It's a big takeaway for me because this is what keeps you motivated. Oriomi is saying thank you for your time. I have to watch this again and again. Very good. I hope this was entertaining because I feel like I have a problem with my nose today, and I couldn't have the speed that I wanted to have. You know, I wanted to have a lot of speed, but I had to think about different things, been distracted, and I'm a little bit upset because of this, because it's very important stream. I want you to share this stream to someone who needs to know it. Please share it. And tomorrow, I want to invite you tomorrow to the roasting. We are going to roast. Chioma Nwingwe. She is doing a channel that is called Marriage Amebo. And this channel we are going to roast tomorrow. So I'm inviting you to roasting this channel, and 4 p.m. UK time as usual. But maybe it's playing. Maybe there will be 5 p.m. UK time because she's at work. 4 p.m. maybe we will do it 1 hour later. So keep watching the updates in posts, YouTube posts, on Facebook. If you're not subscribed to Facebook, you can subscribe. And basically this is all for today. Thank you very much. Watch this series that I did on Wednesday. It's about strategic planning, and I see you tomorrow. Bye bye.